Hello, my viewers. This is Saturday Media, Evangelist Ben, the Biafra evangelist. We are looking at the information that came from the investigating officer from Finland, saying that Samonepa is innocent of the allegations raised against him. This is according to an international online media platform. But let me get a reaction because we understand that by sometime in May, he will be appearing before court.
Yes, glory be to God. Good morning, good afternoon, good evening, good night, wherever you're watching us from. I remember my humble self, that Biafra evangelist. Now listen to me. Thank God is coming from the international bodies, international lawyers, international judges. These are the people that are well trained.
Prime Minister of the Biafra Republic, government in exile, Simon Ekpa, following recent developments in Finland. On Thursday, 21st, 2024, Finnish authorities detained Prime Minister Simon Ekpa in Lahti on allegations of public incitement to commit a crime with purported terrorist intent. However, according to a detailed report from MTV Judicial, Crime Commissioner Otto Hiltunen, who is leading the investigation, clarified that the ongoing inquiry has revealed no reason to suspect any connections to terrorist organizations. This statement directly refutes attempts by the Nigerian government to label the indigenous people of Biafra, IPOB, and the Biafra Republic government in exile as terrorist entities. It is essential to highlight that neither the European Union nor Finland has classified IPOB or the government in exile as terrorist organizations. Prime Minister Simon Ekpa, a respected political leader and advocate for the self-determination of Biafrans, continues to lead the government in exile with a commitment to peaceful and legal efforts aimed at achieving independence for the Biafran people. Despite efforts to undermine his leadership, he remains a symbol of resilience and determination for millions of Biafrans around the world. The Nigerian government has historically accused IPOB of violence, but these claims remain unverified, particularly concerning the Prime Minister's role. Instead, the Biafra Republic government in exile has consistently emphasized its dedication to democratic principles, rule of law, and non-violent advocacy for freedom. This recent development highlights the challenges faced by self-determination movements and leaders advocating for justice and equality. The arrest of Prime Minister Simon Ekpa has drawn international attention, with supporters worldwide condemning the suppression of the Biafran cause and calling for transparency and justice. We encourage our viewers to verify this report through MT.
Hello, my viewers. This is Saturday Media, Evangelist Ben, the Biafra evangelist. We are looking at the information that came from the investigating officer from Finland, saying that Samonepa is innocent of the allegations raised against him. This is according to an international online media platform. But let me get a reaction because we understand that by sometime in May, he will be appearing before court.
Yes, glory be to God. Good morning, good afternoon, good evening, good night, wherever you're watching us from. I remember my humble self, that Biafra evangelist. Now listen to me. Thank God is coming from the international bodies, international lawyers, international judges. These are the people that are well trained. There is one again, still somebody like Bruce, who was the lawyer of Simon Ekpa, who said that he has done his investigation and he done everything that Simon Ekpa will anywhere in the world, win the case. He said it categorically and clearly that anywhere in the world that Simon Ekpa will win, because he, being the criminal investigator, has done his own job. Being a lawyer as well, well profound and pronounced lawyer and a detective.
So what does it mean for the struggle of
so now, coming in the month of May, whereby the matter will be seriously treated. Are you getting it? It's seriously looked into, where bribery and corruption will not take place, where oil will not be used, to cover the eyes or the faces of truth, where it will stand to play. You will see Simon Ekpa that day. I'm seeing Simon Ekpa singing the last song of victory over Nigeria, and I see Nigeria bowing their head as usual in shame. Yes, because no competent no competent lawyer, no competent judge that can be able to withstand, the international lawyers. Person like, you go there in ICC, you need people on a high grade of knowledge. We don't have them because in Nigeria, what we have here are monetary lawyers and monetary judge.
But it is a prophecy you are making.
That is, write it down now. I'm giving you a date. You know today's date. When the time shall come, you will say it. Just like when I even said that the Biafra has a spirit. It is a spirit. Whosoever the thing, catches, the person will carry it up. When I said it, do you people agree with me? Simon Ekpa have dropped it. Who pick it up? Somebody else have taken it up. And if she drop, another person will pick it up. That will be even more rugged than her. And that is it. So as I'm telling you this, come May, the month of May will be the month where Nigerian government will be finally, bow their head in shame, like I said, whereby Simon Ekpa will jump out and give one of his best dancing steps. He loves dancing. You will see his best dancing step that day that he has been, reserving. And that day, you will see the face of Biafra coming more, and coming more. And let me tell you, once he keep the whole thing as if the whole thing is not the way it's supposed by now, or this or that paper, why is it that by now we are not? I say cool down. And I'm telling all the Biafrans that are going to watch this video, or they are watching me already, they know this face very well. Let them cool down. It's under process. Everything is going. Come in the month of May. After that judgment, you will see how Biafra will fly. Because that is when and where everything will be clarified. And Simon Ekpa will take up office. And many other nations will be fully, come out in the full force of their support.
And even the foreign prime minister of Russia have made it very clear recently, advising nations of the world and UN to, going forward, respect self-determination.
Of course, the truth can only be covered for some time. It will spring up. Light can only be covered for some time, and it will spring up. They themselves are seeing it. They themselves have done their investigation secretly, unknowingly to Nigeria. You understand? So they themselves have, starting from 1967 up to this very date, it's enough years and time for any investigator to investigate anything that they want to investigate, to confirm the truth and come out by the truth. And which all these foreigners have done it. All these people we are meeting, like this man that is speaking today, saying, telling the people of the world that they should do what? To respect their self-determination, self-freedom. He has done his own research in every corner, find out that these people actually deserve what they are looking for. That's why. You understand me?
Not block somebody there, you can follow him.
Okay. You understand? So that was why this person that is speaking is not just the only person. More are still coming. Now, more that are still coming will not only come to speak. Many are coming to put action on ground, to make sure that this Biafra come to stay. I'm telling you, many of them, they are not talking today doesn't mean that they don't have it in mind. They are not speaking today doesn't mean that they like what is going on in Biafra land, or what is going against the humanity in the eastern part of Nigeria. Doesn't mean that they are in support of what the Fulanese, the Nigerian zoo country is, the evil they are parading in our place. Not that they are happy, but it's just that they are waiting for appointed time for some certain things to be put in place so that they will rise.
Apart from that, we have seen some prophets coming out clearly to make it very clear that they see light at the end of the tunnel, and they see freedom from Biafra sovereignty.
Yes, now, yes. Freedom will always emerge. It's just like the case of the children of Israel. How possible it is for them to go out of Egypt in their days, as at the days of Pharaoh. Pharaoh stand out to be the president overall in the world, and no country, no nation, no president dares him. Even the Midianite respects Pharaoh. So how will Israel, how are they going to come out of Egypt? But when the appointed time come, God know how to do his own thing. And he did it at the end of the day. Israel marched out of Egypt. Today they have their freedom. Or didn't they? Of course they did. They have their freedom. So the same thing is applicable to Biafra. So there is a light at the end of the tunnel. Biafra will surely stand. And after the standing of Biafra, you will see many people, even among the saboteurs, will still come out and begin to apologize. If by this time somebody like IBB could come outside and wrote a book, it will clarify every Nigerian, even the upcoming children, that actually that Nigerian coup was not Igbo coup. Who would have believed that? When we were saying it, nobody believed it. But today, people are now believing it because somebody like IBB have said it.
Back here in Nigeria, we have seen so much support from different angles. Even the taboo on record, someone like Professor Oloshenka have always said it. He didn't start today, saying that Biafra is an ideology that you cannot defeat it through the power of God.
You cannot defeat any ideology. You can
through the power of God.
Which is the power of God. It comes from God.
No, and so you cannot defeat it through the barrier of God.
Okay, through the barrier of God. That is English of a professor. Yes, how does that mean? You say using gun cannot even stop the ideology. Yes. You cannot kill it finish. Because it is an ideology that have come to stay in every heart and every mindset of a Biafran person, especially Igbo man. You understand? Even when you kill this person, another person one day will still rise up and pick it up and continue. Ojukwu is no more. Uwasirike has surrendered. Someone else are picking it up. You arrest Mazen Namdekano. Someone else can pick it up. Arrest someone else. Somebody or a base happy. That is truly ideology. And you cannot kill it.
We have equally seen the senator representing the North Central District in Nigeria Senate talking about Ned Nwoku. Coming out to say that yes, he said that if you arrest Samonepa, that 100,000 Samonepa will emerge.
Of course, and that is what is happening. Millions of them are emerging, and that is what we are experiencing now. You cannot kill that ideology. And because of that ideology, you cannot kill with the baron of gun. That is why you see both America, both British, yes, some people in the British Parliament. You see people in Russia, one of the countries who bombarded Biafra during the war. You understand? Who helped Nigeria. And many nations today are concurring with that ideology. Many people in Nigeria, even among the haters of the Biafrans, are concurring with the Biafra today.
What do you think is accounting for that?
What is accounting for that is that the time has come for Biafra to finally stand.
So their time is right.
Their time have arrived. So you can no longer stop them. They are unstoppable.
Now, lastly, let us look at the travel of the man Nnamdi Kanu, who, of course, we understand have gotten a new judge, talking about Justice Omotocho, who is handling the case. We have seen a series of intervention in the past, whether litigation or the one that has to do with political solution. We have seen leading his colleagues in the southern part of the country, meeting with the Attorney General of the Federation to ask the federal government to release the man Nnamdi Kanu. And recently, we saw Abaribe came out clearly to advise Tinubu to take advice of his Attorney General, talking about the man who is Attorney General. So
the Federation.
We got to show that, yes, the Attorney General of the Federation was of the view that Nnamdi Kanu should be released while they had that panic.
Of course. These are the things that is the step that
is Lateef
Fagbemi. These are the steps that should have taken ever since before now. But they allowed this thing to escalate to the point that Nigeria is valueless. That is another, of which at the same time the man in quote being Mr. President is too much, is so adamant because we are talking about an Igbo man here. Out of the hatred that they have, personal hatred they have against the Igbos. You understand? With Nigeria, the Fulanis. You understand? That's why he doesn't want to take such action. But this time around, with Omotocho, I believe, the man after all have not actually dig into this matter. He only come to hear which he have heard, he have listened, and the way he handled it, I see maybe probably, you know, he may stand out to follow the justice the way he should, according to the law. Because many, even Tosho said it, that the way Mazen Nnamdi Kanu case was going, it was not proper. You understand? It was not proper. So they were going against the injustice, and that injustice is speaking against Nigeria globally. So I believe with Omotosho, you know, being intervener in the matter now, there is going to be a good news at the end of the day. You know, this case have never been handled the way this man fixed it in person of Omotosho. He fixed it 29th of April, he fixed it 2nd of May, and the 6th of May, within the space of 2 weeks to round up a matter. And which is normal thing. That is supposed to be. Cases shouldn't be taken more. What are you trying to dig out? What are you judging? What is the special case there? Go straight and hit the knee on his head and let's go and see how matter ends. So I believe that this will be the end of the journey of the whole drama in the case of Mazen Nnamdi Kanu.
Let me say a very big thank you for your time.
God bless you.
Good to have you next time.
And you are welcome.
Please help me that, Mr. Martin.